Hello, 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 hello. Here I am. Here we are, right? And so look at the tomatoes, man. They're still growing really good. I don't know. I got some green fruit on there. I'm just hoping, I'll have enough time to get ripe this year. Maybe. But anyhow, I'm Shish, not nothing away out here on the spiritual ranch, and I'm the off-grid oracle. Been doing a lot of yakking on this station here about how deer been wiping me out here in my garden. And so I'm talking about building a fence. And so I did one little video that was showing that, and I'm gonna do another one right now to kind of show what the progress is that I've made. But here you can see the corn's growing pretty good too. If I just get this fence up, everything else would look the same way. And so I'm getting around the corner there. You can see I got wire up in front of you right now. But yeah, all of that would just be banging right now, just full of peppers and stuff. But I have a bunch of flats of vegetable starts right now that are ready to go in. And so I just gotta get this fence finished up here. But here we go. I made it this far. So I got the post in, and I've got wire on these parts right here. Like I said, it's all salvage materials, and so it's a little cowboy, but it'll still serve the purpose. Main thing is we're trying to keep deer out of the vegetables. So it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to get the job done. So I'm gonna put a gate right here. This is my barn. I went and salvaged this thing, that's a long story. But trying to do that this winter. I'm gonna get this up, get this material out of here. That's why I left this section open. But I'm gonna take this material, it's all a salvage barn, so I have all the joists, the trusses for the roof, the barn door, and all the metal and everything. Another long story of that one, man. I tell you right now, but I got all the cedar siding and everything right here underneath this metal too. So I want to get it moved out of here, and I'm gonna put it. I haven't quite decided yet where to put it, but I'm gonna build me a barn, and that's gonna be cool. Rebuild a barn, I guess, because I went and salvaged it. And then in this space right here where it's flat, I'm gonna put in a greenhouse. I have all the materials for the greenhouse. I just got to get this material moved. When I moved in here, I was kind of in a hurry, and so I just kind of put stuff where I put it. And now I gotta move it. It's always how it goes. But these are some big ass pier beams right here. Is old growth redwood. They got a little bit of rot on them and stuff, but these things are still really solid in the middle. So I'm gonna make some nice redwood boards out of these to do some stuff in my house. But it's like the old growth giant redwoods. It's like really cool stuff. Anyhow, that's my junk pile. We'll get out of my junk pile. We'll move on to the fence. So yeah, so it's like going pretty good. It's all salvage wires, like pieces, short pieces and stuff. And so where it was, I had taken just kind of, as you can see, I just weave it together kind of the same way that they weave it together when they make it, more or less, and it holds good, And then I got, you get these little clips here for a T-post. You want to have plenty of those. If you buy T-posts, they'll usually give them to you for free. This is one of them old growth redwood posts. See, that's an old growth redwood. Some of the old loggers out here, they get these old growth stumps still when they go out into the area, because the old growth redwood doesn't rot. It's like rot proof. And they cut stumps. A friend of mine gave me a whole pile of them when I was pig farming. So I was happy to have that. Blessings still, it's blessings from the past. Ooh, got fell down. But see here now, my wire height, it changed, right? And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a piece of barbed wire up on that top one right there. And I'm gonna stretch it, real tight. It'll go all the way down, but then it steps down again right here, see, to shorter wire. But I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put a piece of barbed wire here, and I'll put a piece of barbed wire right here, and then stretch it all the way down, But this short wire, see, it just stepped down. The short wire stretched out really nice. And so it comes all the way down here. I'm gonna be so happy to get the deer to stop eating my tomatoes. This has been a brutal year. It's been really major test on my just resilience, hanging in there with hanging in there with what God has planned for me, right? And so I gotta go down here, and then this is how you do the braces on these fences. See, that's a standard like H brace style, And so what you do is, like I said, you put your header board kind of in there, your spacer, and then you want to tighten. You want to put the wire. See this wire right here? It's a high tensile wire. This wire right here, it's real heavy duty, high tensile. You can stretch it real tight, and then you want to nail a staple up here to hold your top into your wire. And then you want to do the same thing down here with two staples. I put a staple here and you can bend it over and wrap it on itself, and you can do the same thing here, bend it over, wrap it on itself, and then take yourself a stick, you know, doesn't have to be a 2x4, but whatever you got, twist it round and round and round and round, twist, 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 till it gets it all real tight. And you want to make sure that you pull from the base of this post, because you're going to stretch from here, you know, and so you're going to put tension on here, and that puts the tension on this wire that is pulling from the base of that post right there, which is the most secure spot in the fence, you know, and then that makes this stay put. When you stretch off it, it doesn't move, you know. And then the way I was doing my stretching here, a lot of people do it kind of different. They have different methods, you know, but I had some different wire stretchers, and I just take my wire stretcher tip top off here, you see, and I bolt it to my come-alongs, you know. So I got 2 of them, and they same thing here. See, I just bolt the wire stretcher. That's a little mouth that when you push it down this way, it opens its teeth up and it lets the wire out, you know. And so they work really, really well. And so then I just you gotta have a point that you can fix them from a chain, you know, like I got going on right here, right? And then in a situation kind of like over here on the corner, I wouldn't be able to, it's more difficult to stretch it, but if you got space, see, I got a lot of room right here. So I'll take my pickup truck here, park it back here, and then run my chains off of it, and then I'll stretch it, you know. Some people try to stretch it with their vehicles, and I always found that it ends up making a pretty sloppy fit. You gotta be careful with that, you know, because you don't have the same control with the vehicle, and you can't always get a vehicle in somewhere, you know. So I really like to use come-alongs because they go just a little bit by a little bit by a little bit, and you can get it in there really nice and tight, and it doesn't give you any grief, you know. And so that's how we're doing this stuff here, you know. So I'll probably do another video, maybe do another short one like this, because it's kind of fun to do a little short video. Short videos too, they upload quicker. Those other ones take forever, but whatever. Get the message out there, you know. God sure is good though, you know, to everybody, to all of us, you know. And I love it that I have people here in this community that we're building who really want to give reverence to that, you know, and celebrating that, because we need that right now. I think all of us who are trying to stay upright, you know, in the upright position, been catching a whole lot of grief, you know. And so it's kind of easy for us to, you know, just feel a little bit fucking isolated, right? Outnumbered. That's the truth, you know. And so, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, keep up the good work. You know, I've already interacted with several people here in the comments and stuff, you know, that have shown extreme talent, man. Keep doing it, you know. Keep doing what you're doing, you know. Love you and show the world how you love you, you know, and how God blesses you. And that's just a beautiful thing, you know. I sure love it out here, though. It's a beautiful place, you know. I probably shouldn't advertise it too much. It you know, get blown up, you know. But that ain't gonna happen. Nobody can live out here. There's horrible fucking cell phone service, no Wi-Fi, and the road goes out, I guess, every winter. You know, it's a great place to go with God and get the hell out, because this world's kind of gone bad. It's going insane. You know, it's like that video I released, that last video I posted with the talking about that court system and stuff. I hope you all read that. I did attach that article. I put that article in the description in that video, and I really want to get that out there, get that read, because man, that guy, just because, it's just, if more people are like, oh man, you know, because he deserves to be shamed. I mean, he's a horrible person, you know, and like, it's just evident to me, even more so, why I want to build what I'm trying to build out here, and stay safe from this world that's just going bonkers, you know, like literally. Like, it's kind of scary at this point when we find stuff out like that, you know, that I've been kind of had that hunker and that suspicion was the truth, and then you find out it is a truth. That just is like, whew, really set me down on my ass kind of all day, you know. And so I appreciate having a space to share that in. I appreciate everybody being a part of this community, responding, donating, and likes and subscribes, and all of that are very meaningful and inspiring, you know. And so God bless you all, and peace out.